No! Say it ain't so, baby girl. Lori, no! I thought Steve gave you all of the tutelage to think like a man. But instead, you're thoughting yourself for likes, attention, money, and validation.
I'm about to, like I said, just date on my terms. And like, however I want to move, whatever I want to do, I'm going to do it. And if it's no longer serving me, I'm going to move on. 3 boys and the daughter. Lori grew up with 4 damn brothers. Right. So she was, and we could protect Lori at the house with them brothers. Right. Shit done got out of hand now. We can't, you know, we can't watch it now. Yeah, you can't watch it. Because I'd have been there sawed off a bunch of these little, you know, but like at the house, we had full control of what was going on.
No, say it ain't so, baby girl. Lori, no, I thought Steve gave you all of the tutelage to think like a man, but instead you're thought yourself for likes, attention, money, and validation. Okay, I'm about to, like I said, just date on my terms, and like however I want to move, whatever I want to do, I'm going to do it, and if it's no longer serving me, I'm going to move on. 3 boys and the daughter. Lori grew up with 4 damn brothers. So she was, and we could protect Lloyd at the house with them brothers. Right, __. Didn't got out of hand now, you know we can't watch it now. Yeah, you can't watch, cause I'd have been to saw off a bunch of these little, you know, but like at the house, or we have full control on what was going on. Right, looks like Steve Harvey has finally had enough. The man who's always stood by Lori is fuming over her latest career move, and let's just say he's not happy. Lori Harvey just shocked everyone by landing a Playboy magazine cover, and from the sneak peeks we've seen, this isn't just any ordinary shoe. It's one of the raciest features the magazine has put out in years. Playboy hasn't released a physical copy in 5 years, so this is a big deal, and they're going all out for the rollout. But while some fans are praising Lori for owning her image, others are saying she's taken things way too far, and that includes her own family. Steve has always been protective of Lori, but this time it looks like he's not standing by her decision. The streets are saying he's uncomfortable with her choice to pose for Playboy, especially with rumors swirling that she might be selling even more explicit pictures. If that's true, this could be the biggest riff we've seen between Lori and her famous stepdad. But wait, is this really about Playboy, or is there something more going on? Just remember that you're the prize. Always say that one more time. Just remember that you are the prize. Yes, that's like his golden slogan for me. Yeah, and what does that mean for you in relationships? When you're like, I'm the prize, what does that mean? It just means not compromising like my values, my happiness, my peace, not settling for less than what I know I deserve, and not being afraid to walk away from a situation if it's like no longer serving me. Lori Harvey has always been known as a fashion-forward socialite, effortlessly balancing luxury, exclusivity, and mystery, but her latest move has got people talking in a way we never seen before. Reports are saying that Lori's Playboy feature isn't just another high fashioned editorial, it's one of the most revealing covers the magazine has done in years. The brand, which had stepped away from physical prints in 2020, is making a major comeback, and they've apparently chosen Lori as the face of their relaunch. That's huge. Playboy is rebranding itself for a new era, leaning into modern native content that embraces social media influencers, celebrities, and high-profile models. And Lori, known for keeping her image polished and her personal life tight-lipped, is now front and center in this transformation. But here's where things take a turn. Lori's always been seen as a classy socialite, someone who carefully crafts her brand around exclusivity rather than shock value. Her fans are now questioning why she take this route, especially when she's built a reputation for being high fashion and unattainable. Some are praising her for taking ownership of her image, while others think this move might cheapen the mystique that made her so admired in the first place. Then there are the rumors. Some sources claim that Playboy is betting big on Lori because they want their physical comeback to be unforgettable. If true, this means Lori isn't just another cover star, she's the face of an entire relaunch that would make this one of her biggest career moves yet, but also one of her riskiest. But here's where things get messy, because Steve Harvey is not taking this news well at all. I've given her advice quite a few times, but you know it's difficult cause she's 25, she's growing up in as a public figure. She doesn't make her mistakes like everybody else. Everybody else get to make their mistakes in the cloak of darkness at your house. Hers gets publicized, but she's done a really good job of figuring it out and getting it right. Steve Harvey has always been vocal about his love and protectiveness toward Lori, but this time insiders claim he's feeling completely blindsided. If you followed Steve over the years, you know he's never been shy about expressing his discomfort with Lor's choices, especially when it comes to her relationships. Remember when she and Michael B. Jordan went public, Steve played along, but when they broke up he made it clear he was relieved. And let's not forget his reaction when Lori was linked to Future. He wasn't saying much, but his energy said it all. Now sources claim Steve sees this Playboy deal as a complete betrayal. Apparently he's been trying to guide Lor's career behind the scenes, pushing her toward more respectable business moves. He's never been a fan of Lori being overly public with her personal life, and now she's making headlines in a way that he never wanted. But here's the real question: has his Playboy shoot finally pushed him over the edge? Some say Steve is so upset because he feels Lori is ignoring his advice and doing whatever she wants now. Others think this is just a front and that deep down he knows he's lost control over her career. And let's not forget, the streets have been saying for years that Steve was actually the one controlling Lori's moves. But was that ever true? For years there's been a wild theory floating around about Steve Harvey's involvement in Lori's love life. Some fans believe he wasn't just a supporter stepfather but was actually the mastermind behind her high-profile relationships. Steve set Lori up with Hollywood's biggest names to boost her status, securing her spot in the aced dating scene and keeping her in the headlines. Think about it, Lori has been linked to some of the most famous men in the industry: Future, Michael B. Jordan, Diddy, and even Diddy's son at one point. That's not just a random dating history, it's a lineup of powerful and wealthy men who keep her name circulating in the media. Some belly these relationships weren't just love connections but carefully orchestrated PR moves designed to elevate Lor's brand. And let's be real, Steve has always been about business. He's built an empire off of his books, TV shows, and motivational speeches, all centered around relationships, success, and playing the game. So is it really that far-fetched to think he was also managing Lor's career behind the scenes? But if that's the case, this so-called strategy may have created some serious tension within the Harvey family. Reports suggest that Steve's other children have felt overlooked and frustrated with the way he allegedly prioritizes Lori, while his biological kids have stayed out of the spotlight. Lori has been treated like the golden child. If Steve was really behind her career moves, that would explain why some of his other kids have distanced themselves from him over the years. But now it's looking like Lori has been calling her own shots this entire time, and things might not be going as planned. With all the success, luxury trips, and designer outfits Lori flaunts, it's hard to imagine she's struggling financially. But some fans are convinced that this Playboy deal might be a desperate move, one that suggests Lori isn't as secure as she appears. One major red flag: her Skin by LH hasn't been making any waves. When she first launched it there was a lot of buzz, but in recent months it's been almost silent. No major campaigns, no high-profile partnerships, and no big endorsements to keep the momentum going. In today's world, a successful celebrity skincare line should be everywhere, yet Lori's brand seems to have faded into the background. Then there's the fact that she hasn't landed any huge endorsement deals lately. When was the last time we saw Lori collaborating with a major brand? Unlike other celebrity socialites who constantly secure sponsorships and ad campaigns, Lori's income sources seem unclear. So if the money isn't flowing like it used to, it makes sense why she jump on an opportunity like Playboy. It's a big check, a guaranteed moment in the spotlight, and a way to keep her name relevant. But the question is, was this really a power move or was it a last resort? And let's be real, Lori has always had a pattern of moving strategically. So is this Playboy move her way of staying relevant now? So many things get written about you in the press, but I've always wanted to know what is like the biggest misconception about who Lori Harvey is. It's so funny because I'm so quiet. There's been so many stories that have been made up about me. I've heard I've dated a father and son before. Not true, absolutely not true. Lori Harvey's dating history has always been a major part of her brand. From high-profile rappers to A-list actors, she was known for being linked to the biggest names in the industry. But after her split from Damson Idris, things have been noticeably quiet. She hasn't been spotted with any major celebrity love interests, and fans are starting to wonder, has Lori lost her influence in the past? Lori's relationships kept her in the headlines. When she was with Future, their whirlwind romance and dramatic breakup had social media buzzing. Her relationship with Michael B. Jordan was even bigger, with many believing they were Hollywood's next power couple until they suddenly called it quits. Jordan continues to tour solo, but is also headed for Africa again. Back in 2018, when The Times ran that piece on him and Then there was Diddy, which raised eyebrows especially since she had previously been linked to his son. Each of these relationships kept her name in the news, helping her maintain her socialized status, but now Lori seems to be moving differently. Instead of making waves with a new aced romance, she's been laying low, some industry insiders